So if you are looking to try and get this 90 plus icon player pick, I'm going to show you how you do it for very minimal coins, if any. You can make coins in this game still, and it is definitely possible. So let's have a look and see what we need then. So realistically, you're going to need a good amount of fodder, or at least a decent process to go through. The big thing is, you've got 6 days to get this done, so if you want to grind it out and do it with the most efficient way, it will take time. An 89 rated team with a team of the season, team of the week, 87 and 86. All of them give you okay packs back, nothing too crazy, so we've got to go through a few methods to get this done. So if you have been playing obviously through team of the season, I'd like to think you've picked up a few team of the seasons on the way. If you are not willing to part ways with them, then obviously that is all good as well. We do have upgrades coming obviously on Monday, and also plenty of SBCs to come throughout the week, depending on if you want to do it now, or obviously if you want to grind it out and do it for minimal coins. We have a lot of objectives that will give you packs back. Some of the lower ones, for instance, the objective player, you have obviously got a 90 rated that comes with it, but the packs themselves, you're going to have to be a little bit lucky to get anything. Obviously, when it comes to objectives or season progress, if you are not level 30, then predominantly the 30 times 84 is going to be your best friend for this. Other objectives you've got team of the season drive. Some definite guarantees of a team of the season in this, most definitely. You obviously get Ron McNally as you go through, 86 double, plenty to be doing. So that would be my number one first way to get this going, is getting your drafts done. So obviously with this, you're going to think, well, I've got to spend coins to play drafts. Yes and no. Obviously, you do have plenty of objectives that will give you some drafts. If you get logged onto the game yesterday, you've got a draft token. You play your first match in anything, you've got another free draft token. Then we also have the daily SBC for a draft token. So we get to do 2 a day, repeats every single day. Also, we do have a Team of the Season Challenge 8, which requires pretty much a bronze and silver team to get another draft token. If I was to be able to do that, I've got 3 with very little kind of care, and also an extra 2 with an 81 rated squad. Should be relatively simple to get that done, obviously with the grinding method we're going to show. If you want it as well, if you don't necessarily want to do the icon, there is a hero that you can do for a lot less coins, and obviously this method will apply to both. With obviously all of this, we have to go through a few SBCs. So you have your team of the season daily, that's obviously an 81 every single day. Also that follows with an objective that will give us more and more packs as we go through. So for instance, with the daily one, we've got 2 more days to get an 1181 plus. Again, that is going to be more than enough fodder to keep us going through. If we keep going, if you wanted to do the heroic chase, that again will give you a 585 plus whether you want to. The silver cup's another one that can give you guaranteed fodder, which is always nice. And I think that is about it for them. You've got the Serie A Cup, I suppose. We actually haven't even played that yet. So that's, again, going to give you more than enough fodder to go through. So this week, if you wanted to do it, you could literally just do the objectives. And I'd probably say you're going to be thereabouts to get this player SBC done relatively easy. I'd like to tell you about skycoach.gg. They offer many features within the FIFA franchise, from FIFA coins to FIFA Weekend League boosts, from trusted sellers, pro players, and are the best prices on the market currently. They have fast delivery, high quality services, lots of games, and also a cashback program. The more coins you buy, the more eligible you are for cashback options. So if you want to buy FIFA coins at the best price, click the link in the description of this video. It will be active promo code for 10% discount from my subscribers. All you have to use is the code JT11 at the checkout to receive this bonus. On to the video. If you want to do it today. So we've got a few different steps. You can obviously use a lot of your fodder to get some of these players and obviously put them into the SBC if you wanted to, because they do require, like for instance, Sergio gives an 83 rated team. It's not 86, it's not 87 or 89. You get yourself a 90 rated card back who could go straight into that SBC. Not really any problems. Obviously with the showdowns, it's not really going to be worth it. A few of the player of the months, very cheap prices. All 89s that most definitely can go straight back in. We also have the League SBC that's going to be a cracking way to get this done. Relatively simple, because all you need is a little bit of coins. You don't even need loads. You start off obviously with Ligue 1. You want to start with Marseille. Very, very easy with Marseille. I have got a video based around this fully, so if you want to check that out, definitely go and have a look at that on the channel. You just start with Marseille, get all of the players. For instance, if we look at Marseille now, obviously with Ligue 1 Team of the Season, it did change a little bit. I think if we go to 600, because we can get commons for 600, so you get as many commons as you can. I believe there's about 6 that you can get, 6 or 7 of commons that you can get. Then I think with obviously the silvers, I don't think there's any. You obviously can get a few bronzes for about 800, I want to say, or you can get them for 750 here. You can get at least 2 or 3 of them there. And obviously all you need then is a couple of rares, again coming in relatively cheap. Buy them all. Just go and buy the whole squad. What I do then is I will sell everything in that jumbo gold pack that doesn't go back into the League SBC. Same with the Serie A one. Personally, you choose Bundesliga or Serie A. I always go with Serie A personally, and obviously being this team of the season, you're going to be packing a lot of them with the 8 Serie A packs, the 11 Serie A packs. They can go straight into them, sell that pack off, obviously if it doesn't go back into the grind. Serie A is still a sell-off there, most definitely, as you want to use the untradables. Obviously with the Prem, we normally go with Prem over La Liga, obviously. I tend to pack a lot of Prem cards. That one, nice and easy Prem. And the Lib and Sud, like I always mention, you can use both. It is Lib or Sud, so you can utilize both of them. So for instance, we've got a 75 keeper there, and obviously if we go with a Lib, we should have one that goes in there. As you see in the top right corner, you count it as 2 players. So make sure you are utilizing all of them. It is tends to be cheaper to buy Libs, as obviously the Suds are a little bit harder to come by. So always look at the Lib prices, buy that one, and you've got yourself a full League SBC done. You've sold the left-hand side for whatever value you can. You get a team of the season, you get a walkout, outstanding. Makes profit back round, so you can put all of the money back into it. Then obviously with the untradable packs, that's where we go with a little bit of a grind. If you've got any SBCs to complete with them, perfect. If not, they go back in, and this predominant method is going to be great for the Serie A the Serie A Premium, because obviously at the minute we don't have anything to put the fodder into. If we get, say, a duplicate 80 or duplicate 79, that will also go really well into the draft objective, because then we can get that done pretty much for free as well, and we can just rinse and repeat it back round. It is a chance that you do get some walkouts in it. I've definitely packed a few team of the seasons over the past 5 weeks in it, and it's a very good method to keep it grinding round. Obviously with a premium, like I say, it will be better. It predominantly gives you a good amount of fodder to go into that for more Serie A team of the seasons, as obviously we're looking for the team of the seasons and they could go into the icon pack. Also, utilizing your club is going to be a massive one. If you've been playing the game for a while, you more than likely have found that you've got some extra fodder that you just didn't know about. For instance, if we go to special now, well, personally, I am a hoarder of players. I don't like giving up players that I can't get again. Any that I've packed from the team, for instance, we have a Gravenberch that we've put into it. We can go buy him for 20k if I really wanted him for any sort of reason. But we've got an abundance of 85s, a lot of 86s. We've still got 1-to-watchers that are not going to be utilized. I guarantee there is no way that they're taking over team of the season. The only ones I'd probably keep is, for instance, your Ericssons, your Cristianos, your Messis, the flashback SBCs that I've done and I want to keep. They just have a bit of nostalgic in the club. But for instance, the footballers, they could probably go, even some of the lower team of the seasons, Morata, Vermin, I can go buy them again if I really wanted them. They come in at absolutely no price whatsoever. And the big thing with team of the season cards, especially non-objective ones, they will be re-released, or more than likely will be re-released back in footage when we get a huge amount of players back into the club. Obviously a Mahrez, if I wanted to, maybe we see a bigger version of him at some point. It's players, for instance, like the SBCs, maybe some player of the months if they're obviously utilised in the Serie A Cup, that I more than likely won't sell off right now or won't put in. But for instance, Ito, Rice, I can go get them all at a very cheap price later on if I really wanted to. So they're going to be absolutely brilliant to go back into it, and we have an abundance of players that are just not being used. Maybe the SBCs and objectives we keep, but any player that can be bought off the market, they're free reign, to be honest. But I do think grinding through the League SBCs, all of the objectives that you can get your hands on, you will more than likely get enough packs, most definitely. There's a very little room for upgrades at the moment until Monday. We had a cheeky Stones. He's not going to really help, but that's where I say you can go do a Player of the Month SBC. They're 83 rated, 82 rated. They will give you another 89 to go back into it, and they're going to be your best ways. Unless you are buying packs, which, to be honest, I'd never say to go and do, especially with the upgrade of obviously 10% on FIFA points. I would just try and grind it round, get all the objectives done, and you'll get the pick in absolutely no time. So let me know down below if you have finished the pick or these methods help. If there's any other ways that you personally do it, make sure you hit it in the comments for everybody else. Check the video on screen, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.